apologize ahead of time because I'm sick right now, so if I my voice squeaks. So, all right. According to the Entertainment Source Rating Board, a staggering 59% of Americans use this, and over 78.2 million of these devices were sold as of last year only. What is it that I'm talking about, you ask? Is it the iPhone, the iPad, or the new Samsung Galaxy S5? 61.3 millimeters wide, 2.41 inches long, and 9.35 ounces of solid plastic and copper circuits. This baby has been with me since the good old high school days, even as far back as the dark middle school years, where the average relationship lasted only about a week. Many of you heard of the stereotype that people who play video games are just a bunch of creepy guys with no girlfriends and no lives. Well, that's not necessarily true, because I am one of those guys who loves to play video games and I have a life. So with that being said, what better way to learn about the gaming culture than from a gamer himself? By learning about this Xbox controller, you'll learn how most of the stereotypes you heard are not necessarily true, and have a better understanding of how this controller plays a symbolic role in the gaming culture that I'm from. I'll first educate you on how this controller can be used as a key to escape from reality for a while, and then after explaining how the vast roots of the gaming culture are sprouted by the simple but effective piece of material. Now on to the Xbox 360 and Xbox controller itself. The Xbox 360 was first revealed on May 12, 2005, and later released in the United States by Microsoft on November 22, 2005. Despite its success for the Xbox One, the Xbox 360 is still being used by millions of gamers around the world to this day. In a nutshell, the Xbox 360 is basically your everyday PC, simply upgraded with a more powerful graphics and audio software system. To the gaming culture, the Xbox 360 is considered a landmark achievement and one of the greatest consoles ever made since Sony's PlayStation 2. Whenever I think of the gaming culture that I'm from, I immediately think of the controller I just showed you. Without this controller, there wouldn't be an Xbox 360, and without the Xbox 360, the gaming culture certainly wouldn't be where it's at today. I personally had many fond memories associated with this controller. I've had many laughs with my friends and even met many interesting people online, some even girls. Not only is this controller an important asset to the Xbox 360 itself, it's also a symbol of freedom, pride, unity, success, and innovation. Most gamers will be described as being very proud of being part of such a diverse culture and have no shame in expressing it. They're a close, tight-knit group of people, and if you ask any one of them what this controller means to them, they'll likely say freedom. The freedom to express yourself in any way you want, whenever you want in a video game, gives the gamer a sense of success. The ability to surf the web, watch movies on Netflix, play music, or play video games shows the innovation that the gaming culture has been through since its beginnings. Now that I've given you a taste of the Xbox controller and its values, let's take a closer look at the gaming culture and why I associate myself a part of it. The reason why I identify myself a part of the gaming culture is simple. I love to play video games. If there was a job where all you had to do is play and test video games all day and get paid to do it, I'll take that job in a heartbeat, no matter how crappy the pay was. Well, as long as it's above minimum wage, so I can live a good life. Sadly, I, like many gamers, I'm similar to those crazy fans who are obsessed with One Direction or Justin Bieber. Whenever a new game comes out, like a new edition of Battlefield or a new first-person shooter that's worth buying, I can't help but jump up and down and scream like a little girl. Sadly, I also, like my fellow gamers, wait outside of GameStop at 12 in the morning and wait in line ever so patiently so I can snatch myself a copy of the game and play all night. One thing that being in this culture has taught me is to always be proud of who you are, no matter what others think of you. I always get people judging me and saying that, oh, all you do is play Xbox. Why don't you just marry your Xbox? You have no life. When in reality, it's just a hobby of mine that I enjoy doing on my spare time that's near and dear to me. It just gives me an opportunity to relax and express myself with other fellow gamers. This controller is near and dear to me. It's like a little brother, if you will. It's seen me through countless weekends, winter breaks, and summer vacations. Not only is this controller an important symbol to the gaming culture, no matter how old I get, it will always symbolize my youth. Whenever I pick this controller up to play a video game, I always get a flood of memories from my childhood, and I can't help but smile at that. With that being said, it's obvious that this culture is near and dear to my heart. I hope that now that you learn more of this Xbox controller, you have a better understanding of the gaming culture that I come from. I hope that you take home the fact that how much of a symbol this controller represents to not only the culture I come from, but on my life as well. I think that everyone should try picking up a controller and playing a video game once in their life, and I promise you that it will have somewhat of a positive impact on you. As Wayne Brady once said, my mom didn't let me play video games growing up, so now I do. Gaming just gives me a chance to let go, blow somebody up, or fight someone from another dimension. It's all escapism. Thank you.